Hello, sir. How are you? And where are you from?
I'm fine, thank you so much. I'm from Pakistan.
How is Japan different from your home country?
Japan is very much different from my home country, which is Pakistan, because there is a very big difference, and that is culture. And we in Pakistan we have a culture like we enjoy our lives with our families and friends and going out for dinner every single day. But in Japan, you have to, it's a little bit boring living here. And you in the morning you're going to work, in the evening you're coming back, and then you're going to sleep, and that's it. That's how the day ends here. But in our home country in Pakistan. We have many more things to do after work. We go out with friends, we go out with our families for dinners or for tea, for coffee every day, single day. So it's a little bit difficult for someone coming from a background like me from Pakistan. So
Makes sense.
and the second thing is the language barrier. Yeah, it's a very big barrier for the people like for Pakistanis and for the Asians, because Japanese language for me is the third language. The first language is Urdu, and second is English, and the third is Japanese. So when I was coming here in Japan, I didn't know that the 99.9% people in Japan can't speak English. So I was coming to an English track program in Tokyo International University. So it was a big barrier for me to adjust myself here in this environment. But day by day, with the passage of time, I tried myself to learn specific Japanese language phrases, which helped me a lot. And now I'm happy that I can adjust to this environment.
So, what specific experiences have you faced being a Pakistani in Japan?
As a Pakistani, I'm a foodie person. So food is a very big problem in Japan, especially for the Asians. And you can't find such cuisines and such food here in Japan. And we like a little bit more spicy than the Japanese food. So you can't find such halal food here in Japan the way you find it in your home countries, especially in Asia. And we have to use Google Maps every single day if you want to go out for dinner or lunch, and it should be halal, otherwise you can't eat it. There were many days and nights when I had to sleep without having food.
Wow.
Because I had to go to every Lawson, every 7-Eleven using my mobile app to scanning the QR code if it is halal or not. So food is going to be a very big problem for people who are coming to Japan.
So how did you solve that issue?
Well, for the people who are coming to Japan, it's the solution is that you have to download halal food app from Play Store or Apple Store, and you can just scan the QR code of those.
Sponsored?
Well, you have to you pay like 150 yen. That's not a big thing for people here. So you can pay it on a monthly basis, and then you can use it. It's very helpful.
So, what was the biggest adjustment you had to make while living in Japan?
When I was coming to Japan, I didn't know how to cook, and in our culture in Pakistan, boys don't cook. We have mothers and sisters, and the boys over there, they cook for us. And when I was coming here, I had to start from zero. I had to learn that how to make a tea, how to boil eggs, and starting from there, rice and all those other recipes. So, and the other thing was that Japanese people don't really like to live with the foreigners here in Japan. They just want to live their life alone. So loneliness is the main thing you face here in Japan. But in Pakistan, you have friends, you have families over there with whom you can spend your every day. So in Pakistan, you don't have to really care about your mental health, but in Japan, you have to be very careful, because as an introvert, it's going to be easy for you to live in Japan. But as an extrovert, it's going to be a roller coaster ride for you.
You mentioned feeling lonely in Japan, and also perhaps facing mental health issues, right? So what made you decide to come to Japan?
Since childhood, I had a dream to come to Japan, because I really liked the Japanese culture, the tradition, and the Japanese people. We used to watch Doraemon, animes, manga over there. So I had that kind of picture over there in Pakistan. But when I came here, there were many things I faced, many problems. The environment, the culture, the language barrier, how to learn the Japanese phrases, and then the most important thing is the Japanese societal etiquettes and norms. You have to follow that. You have to respect that. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you to adjust here in Japan.
So how were you able to learn the Japanese etiquette and norms?
Well, for that, you have to watch videos on YouTube, especially Lindo is over here for you. You can watch his videos, and YouTube is very helpful for that. Or you can use different books specifically for the Japanese language and for the initial days for the newcomers coming here in Japan.
So do you think you can make more money in Japan or in Pakistan?
Well, I have spent like 2 years in Japan right now, and I think that making money in Japan is much easier than in Pakistan. There are many reasons for that. One of the reasons was like, this is my experience, that starting your own business in Japan is very easy. Japan is the third largest economy in the world after US and China, and there is some specific reasons for that. Many people know that, and many people don't know. For those who don't know about it, I must say that you have the car export business here. Japan is the largest exporter of Japanese used cars in the whole world, and after that you can explore many other fields here. And the Japanese corporate environment and the Japanese laws always also helps you to get more information about the businesses, which are very helpful for the foreigners in Japan. Yeah. And I'm into consultancy business right now. I'm working as a consultant with a Japanese institute in Japan. I'm working for them, and I'm providing my services for visa-related procedures and admission procedure for the Pakistani students who are coming to Japan. So, as a consultant in Japan, based in Japan, it's very easy to provide consultancy services for the Pakistani students and for other Asian students, because I can also help them to get a part-time job here in Japan because I have my connections here. So that's how I started from a one student. Now I'm providing like 6 to 7 students per session. So it's that is how I am making like 400 to 500 months per year, which is much better than doing a 9 to 5 job in Japan.
Would you consider starting a family in Japan?
Well, that's a very interesting question for a person like me. I'm the third generation from my family who has come to Japan. My grandfather came to Japan in 1991. Then my uncles and aunts came in like 2000, early 2000, and now in 2022 I came here. So I have a Japanese grandmother. I have a Japanese auntie as well. So the experience of my grandfather and uncles was very easy, was very good, but for me it's going to be a difficult decision. I think I need some time to think about it. But for those who are considering this option, my advice is choose your life partner wisely in Japan, because your 90% problems, your 90% happiness depends upon this question. And Japanese girls are very, very caring. This is my personal experience, and if you need a person who can take care of you, who can love you, and who can support you in every thick and thin of your life, I think you should go for that option as well. But maybe I'm going to have a Japanese wife very soon.
Very soon, eh? Look at that. This is the news right now. All right, great.
It's going to be a surprise from my family. They don't know about it.
So as the last question, what are the 2 things you wish you knew about Japan before coming here?
There are 3 things. The first one is the language. I wish I knew that the Japanese language is is going to be very big problem for me if I don't know specific Japanese language phrases. And the second one is how to handle loneliness in Japan, because I come from a joint family system in Pakistan, and we have cousins over there, we have kids over there, we have family members over there who can help you to handle your mental health. But in Japan, you are alone here. You're living alone here, and you have nothing to do apart from your work. So you should plan your day with some healthy physical activities, so that you can be physically and mentally healthy. And the third thing is, for the students who are going to start their educational journey here in Japan, you need to be very well prepared for the Japanese corporate environment and the job hunting here. It's very difficult here without just specific Japanese language skills. But if you work on it from the very first day, it's going to be very helpful for you in your job hunting. Yeah.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.